What is going on, guys? Steve with Scotch and Things. Hey, you get two videos today. This is an update or review on the Strider SMF performance model. One of you guys asked, they've got one coming and wanted to know, watch my unboxing and wanted to know what I thought of it. Hold on, I'm in a parking lot real quick. So I'm gonna get to that in a second, and just try and get a good where the sun's not. We'll see here. Get turned. So we'll get that done real quick from the truck because I'm out running errands with Femi. Look at her, you guys. Getting big girl. She's 15 pounds now. Just had her at the vet a couple days ago. So we're gonna do a couple of housekeeping things here real quick before I get to the SMF performance, so hang with me. Try and take her. We go down to Texas for a couple weeks right after Christmas every year. We're taking her with us, and we're trying to get her in the vehicle as much as possible to get her used to that. She does pretty good for about the first half hour. She's like this. She wants to look out the window, look at stuff, then she like kind of just crashes. When we stop, it's a whole lot of whining, like why are we stopped? Why aren't we moving? She's been really good. If you know GSPs, you know, they have their crazy time, and she definitely has her crazy time. Let's see, what else? Heading down Wednesday, taking the guys, we go down to Oklahoma at the end of the year every year. Take them fishing for a couple days at Lake Texoma. So we're heading out Wednesday. What else? Just uploaded that Hinder full track video. What an awesome knife. They really need to make that again. Really, I think, is that it? Just me telling you about vacations. There was something else I wanted to tell you, and I can't really think of it. But so here we go. I'm sorry, the sun's it's shiny. So this is the performance model. I should have done this as a tabletop, but like I said, I got some time right now, and here is a regular SMF. Okay, just got this in. This one's going to be for sale. I let Carter have first dibs on it. I think he's going to pass. From Edged Mindset, good channel. Sold him my Direware. But if you guys want it, I've got one other person I told would have seconds. I'm going to hit him up. If he doesn't want it, you guys let me know, or I'm going to throw it in the Strider group. I don't really need another SMF right now. I want a Tanto version, but I really don't need that until next spring for work, because honestly, I'll carry this at work, or my Dwyer, and then I've got my NSN in G10 and my custom SMF. So, performance. I like this, guys. I really like this, and I'm gonna try and flip the camera around so maybe you guys can see it. Let's try that real quick. I might have to edit this video. I don't think I can turn the camera around. I thought I could while I'm filming. Nope. Because there are some differences in this SMF, the performance versus a regular one. Obviously, so it's like the custom, which are all tie. This is a full tie show scale, but it's got more weight because obviously, like the custom gunner grips they're milled out and the scales are a lot thinner. Flow through construction with the standoffs, where a normal SMF is like this monocoque. You know, the show side scale acts as a backspacer, and you can get these in like aluminum. This is a hybrid gunner grip where this is aluminum, or they have them in G10. So those are kind of like, I would say, the production base model. I want you to see the jimping on on the performance, but sorry, the jimping on the standard production version is a lot shallower, where the jimping on this performance one is a lot, they're just, the grooves are deeper and a little bit grippier. You can feel like traction there, where they do a pretty good job on these, kind of rounding them down where they're not really sharp. Okay. Also notice the pocket clip location. See on a, say, standard production one where they put the pocket clip on a production SMF, to where, sorry, this thing is so shiny. Can you see? This is a horrible video, guys. I am sorry. But do you see where that pocket clip is moved over to that body, where that body screw usually is? So it moves the pocket clip over, where this one has its own dedicated hole, and then that one, it's over more, and it's moved over. This one's moved over quite a bit more over towards the bottom of this. God, that sun, I am sorry. You see that? Where that pocket clip rides basically right up against the lock bar there. There, you can see that there. So they've moved that pocket clip over to where this one rides kind of in the middle of the lock bar, and the performance sits up against the edge of that lock bar. I haven't really been able to tell any difference. Same blade. This has got the same grind as on the performance. Like I said, the only difference is really the jimping up top there. Oh, guys, you know the SMF is one of my favorite knives to carry. I just love the size of it. And this full tie is amazing. It's just got that little bit extra weight, where the aluminum ones and the G10 are a little lighter. And it's just been a fantastic knife. When I first unboxed it, it was, you know, I talked about Mick tuning it himself. I guess he doesn't do that anymore, someone said. But it's as smooth as any other SMF once it breaks in. I think SMFs are a lot smoother than the SNGs are. I think part of it is just the extra blade, the weight of the bigger blade. When they break in, like this one, I got this in trade, and like I said, it's gonna be for sale if someone wants to hit me up. It's in really good shape. Like it's got a great edge on it. It comes with, he put an aftermarket lock bar stabilizer in there, and I don't think it's been carried at all, except there's just maybe a couple wear marks on the pocket clip. I would say this is fairly new. It's in 20 CV. Like I said, I would, other than the couple scuffs on the pocket clip, I would say this thing had never been carried. He said it had a little lock stick. I've never really had lock stick on an SMF, and now it's kind of wearing out, and I wonder if someone had taken this apart and cleaned it, because it has, you can see there's an abundance of oil or grease in the pivot there coming through. So I wonder if they just over oiled it and got some where it was kind of seeping in onto the lock bar, and that would cause lock stick. But this thing is just this, I don't know if I want to say it's smoother like than a normal SMF. I just think it's breaking in. You know, it's got the different, their performance pivot or their custom, what they use on their customs. And really, I mean, those are the only differences really. It's got the blade, like I said, the grind on the jimping is different, the pocket clip location, and then the full tie construction. It's one of my favorite knives. I am so glad I got this performance SMF. It's just, I mean, what makes it it's one step away from a custom, other than, I think the only difference here is, you know, it's pretty much a production blade. Other than that, compared to where like Mick would grind the blade on a custom and give it some sort of nightmare grind or whatever. God, yeah. So, congrats on you can see the place for if you want to run a lanyard. So congrats to the dude that's getting one. I think you're really gonna like it. It's, like I said, it's just one of my favorite knives. I love the weight it gives it. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I was always happy with all my SMFs. They've just got a great feel, but this one just feels a little different, and maybe that's just me telling myself it's different, but you can definitely, you know, with that tie scale, it's got a little bit more weight, and it's pretty comfortable. So she's getting bored. We're gonna finish running our errands. There's a quick horrible update in the sun on the Strider Performance SMF. Yeah, I think Strider could make full titanium knives on the SNG and SMF for these all day long, and they would sell like crazy. And I think people would pay the extra cost. So I think these new are now around $525 or $550 brand new. I can't remember what the last time they were $475 for a long time, and then they raised the prices on them. So, and then on the aftermarket, if they're in good condition, they're going for anywhere from, you know, you'll see them from $550, $600, depending on the configuration. So I can't remember what someone said these were. If you were lucky enough to get one at the show, I overpaid, but I'm okay with it because now I've got it. So yeah, just a great knife. I would like to get the black version. I don't know, call me an idiot, but that would be kind of cool. It's like an obsidian finish they've done on it. Really cool. So thanks for watching this long-winded interview, this long-winded explanation of me trying to tell you the difference between a performance SMF and a production one, which this is a production knife also. They just call it performance. You'll see, I mentioned this, you know, I tend to buy knives in groups, right? Like, you've seen me do a bunch of Striders, a bunch of Chris Reeve, and now you'll kind of see, in the next couple weeks, a bunch of similar knives. And that's just kind of how I buy. I get into something, buy it, but I think I'm trying to buy now to keep that, you know, like I've talked about my collection, like stuff comes and goes, and particular this brand, I get them, have them for a while, and then they go away. I'm trying to get some that are a little bit different that can stay in that permanent collection. We'll see how I end up liking them in the long run, but definitely this thing's not going anywhere. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.